Hello and welcome back to IRS and welcome back to the last race day of F1 24 with Tier 2. Only 7 drivers in round 10. Abu Dhabi, Finn Kits and Luke having a drivers championship battle for the last race, and we got Aston Martin versus RB for the constructors. So let's hope that today is a spicy little race. Gonna be a 15 lap 25% race because of the amount of drivers, but let's enjoy this qualifier session. IRS LB44 currently on a warm-up lap, 54.1 sector 2, coming through into the slow part of the track of sector 3. I think he's got 3 or 4 laps of fuel. Runs a bit wide there. This is just his warm-up lap. As you can see, his IRS is on medium at the moment. I'm sure he's about to turn that on to a hot lap. It's a 25.1. You see him start his first flying lap. His teammate as well, DMS Racing, also on a flying lap. And then 2 Olympic positions in the drivers today. Yeah, they are, to be fair. They can possibly get ahead of Bubbly, who's not racing, into the top 6. Only 2 points separate the 2 McLarens. TMS Racing, 53.3 into sector 2. We'll have a look at IRS LB44. Also got a Wild Jaeger on a lap. So IRS LB44 is about 4/10 away from his teammate at the moment, who's coming into the final corner to set the new fastest lap of a 1:24.5. That's about to be beaten by a Wild Jaeger if he doesn't invalidate this last corner, which he doesn't. Crosses the line, a 1:23.2. IRS LB44 is going to do about a 24.8, I think, 24.7. 2 attempts behind his teammate. Finn, championship leader by 2 points, currently on Inters. Terror Beast, looking to get Aston Martin some good points. Where's he going to come up by? Currently P2, 23.9. It's a good start. I'm not sure where Finn is on Inters, but let's roll with it. Everyone else currently in the pits. I think IRS LB44 might have enough on another lap here. You saved his ERS up. You might have had 5 or 6 laps just on the same set of tyre to get some practice. Yeah, like we said, last race of F1 24 today. F1 25 now out. I'm sure everyone here has probably got it and finds it a bit weird to be doing it. IRS LB44 isn't validated, so he's gonna have to go around for no reason. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna find that a bit weird playing F1 24 while they've got 25 sitting there at the moment. DMS Racing, 10th down in sector 1. Oh, he got medium ERS as well, so I'm not sure if he's on a real push lap or just getting some practice here with the set of tyres still. He's still pushing. Not using hot lap though. Just got his ERS stuck on medium. Can he find some more time here in this final sector? Very close to invalidating there, but we're out on the limit. Must be up if he's finishing this lap. Crosses the line. 2 temps up. 124.3. So DMS Racing improving each lap. Finn's back out on track. Now on some soft tyres. We got just Picky as well. So these three drivers in the Racing Bulls looking to complete the driver constructors championship today. Looking to fend off the two Aston Martins, keep their lead and take the constructors trophy. Finn's won a trophy before in IRS, just Picky hasn't as of yet. Could all change after tonight, very close to doing so. Starts his final lap for 17.4 into sector 1. How much practice has he put into this track before tonight? Can he get anywhere near Wild Jaeger's time? Start of the season wasn't really on the pace of the leaders, but towards the end of this season he has picked up the pace and been fighting for race wins and pole positions, so let's not count out just Picky tonight for pole position. It's on a 53.0. I'm not sure where that is with Wild Jaeger. It's a purple sector because it's his first lap, so but I think Jaeger was into the 52s. Oh, took that corner a bit too sharply, makes a mistake there, that's going to cost him a couple of temps. Crosses the line, 23.4. To be fair, he would have been within a tenth there if he didn't mess that penultimate corner up. Terror Beast out on track. Finkits, what sort of pace has he got? Currently pace for pole position. That's 2 temps ahead of just Picky. In sector 2, can he aces sector 3 here and find another temp to put that on top of Wild Jaeger and take the pole position for the final race of the season? Across the line with a 23.4, so Finn lost some time as well in the final sector. Second and third for the two Racing Bulls. They struggle forward with Luke. He's just started his lap. Jaeger's just bumped that pole position up massively there at 22.6. About 8 tenths clear. Jumping back on board with Luke, the man who needs to win today. Or he's got to just be ahead of Finn and beat him by 2 points or more. So 53.1. 3 temps away from Finn Kits in sector 2. But unlike the two Racing Bulls, has Luke got some more pace in his final sector? On the limits there, fighting the car for grip. Out of the final corner we come. He's also lost some time, 23.6. So Jaeger leads the two Racing Bulls, followed by the two Astons, and then the two McLarens. Jaeger very clear at the moment, at the top of that leaderboard. Terror Beast, how's he getting on? 27 thousandths of a second away from his best in sector 2. Is there any time in the bag in this final sector? I feel like this is where everything makes your lap. The first two sectors are pretty straightforward, but the final sector, you gain you some time or lose you a lot of time, and that's a 3/10 improvement there in that final sector for Terra Beast. He's only half a tenth away from his teammate. DNS Racing back out on track. Needs to find a big chunk of time to get anywhere near the Astons. IRS LB44 as well, still in the pits, but he needs to find a bit of time there. Over 1.1 second, so surprised he's not out on track trying to get some practice in. DMS Racing them into the final corner. Swings it out onto the exit. Heads down towards turn 1. Looking for any improvement he can. Has he found some time through the sector 1? Yes, he has. 2/10. How well can he save his battery? Ideally, you want to use it towards the end of the straight. As we head into the chicane, hard braking chicane. Both McLarens out on track, everyone else in the pits. DMS Racing looking for improvements there. Using that IRS with good effect. That's 5/10 up. Can he end this lap strong here? Brakes a bit too late. That's going to cost him some time. Just needs to carry some momentum, not over throttle the car. Applies a bit of ERS into the penultimate corner. Comes a bit deep into the final corner. Crosses the line. 5/10 up at 123.7. So a decent lap there. Needs just over a tenth and a half in the B and P4. So he can ace that final sector again. Needs to go around quickly there, get the ERS saved up, have another go at it, and he might be himself into the top 4. IRS LB44 is up next. Well, Jago back out on track, 22.6. No one's near that at the moment. Let's see what IRS LB44 can do. I'm surprised no one's been helping each other here with a slipstream. There's 3 teams that could help each other. Jaeger's on his own, unfortunately, but this track is massive for slipstream. IRS LB44. What has he got in a locker? He's currently a second away from anyone, and that is including his teammate, who is a position above him. He needs to get this lap right. He's draining that battery a bit too early, I'd say, in the straights. He used to use it towards the end of the straights rather at the start. Six tenths up though. Looking good. Needs to find just over 5/10 to get anywhere near his teammate who made a mistake here. IRS LB44 a bit more smoother. Stays in gear 4, looking a lot better. I think this is a good improvement here from IRS LB44. You can ace this final corner. He might be into the top 6. Yes, he is. P5 at 123.6, now 1.1 improvement. Great lap from IRS LB44 there. Let's go on board with Wild Jager, who's currently miles away from everyone. 8 temps up. Nearly a second away from Finn Kit's championship leader. Jaeger improving. He was in sector 1. And he is in sector 2. He's a 10th up. And he's absolutely flying. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get anywhere near him. Can he show this pace in the race? That's the question. Looks to have the 1 lap pace around Yas Marina today. Into the final corner we come. Has a bit of a mistake. Crosses the line, it's a 122.5. I think that could have been probably a 122.4 maybe. But Wild Jaeger with an excellent lap there. And that is for sure pole position. Terra Beast, no improvements, P6 behind DMS, in front of DMS Racing. Yeah, great lap from IRS LB44, P5, he's into the pits. That's his qualifying over. We've got Finn Kits in the Racing Bull, championship leader. 22.8, more respectable, 3 tenths away from Jaeger. We've got Luke up into P3 at 123.3, and then we've got Jess Picky, who I think is about to take away that P3 from Luke again. As he comes into the final corner, crosses the line, jumps up into P2, and he puts the 2 championship rivals on the second row of the grid, with Finn Kits and Luke starting 3rd and 4th. There's confirmation of it. Wild Jaeger, just over a 10th ahead of Just Picky. IRS LB44, Terra Beast, DMS Racing. They're going to be having a nice battle with each other, I'm sure. Only 2 tenths between them. Luke a bit off pace. 5 tenths back from his rival. Here we go then, last race of the season. The last race of F1 24 about to be underway. Right, here we go then, last formation lap of the season. I'm really surprised by people in the hards. This is a soft and medium race, 15 laps. Six laps on the softs, 9 laps on the hards. Medium, sorry. Or 7 and 8. Alright, here we go now. Into the penultimate corner of the formation lap. With Wild Jaeger just picky behind, Finn Kits. Just Picky's going to be very quick off this race start. Starting on those soft tyres. A nice view of the race start. Here we go then, for the last time this season. The lights are on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in Yas Marina. And away we go for the season finale, and Just Picky flies straight into the race lead past Wild Jaeger down into turn 1 on those soft tyres. Luke's up the inside of Finn, but has to concede position there. Bit of contact with IRS LB44 behind as well. But Just Picky straight into the lead of this race. Finn right behind, getting his elbows out on the house of Wild Jaeger. There's contact. Nearly going off track there. That might allow Luke past. They're 3 wide. As IRS LB44 dives up the inside of Wild Jaeger as well. Luke's up to P2 now. Neither one of these drivers with the pole position point. So there's no points at the moment between them. 2 points puts them equal. Luke's going to be charging for the lead and the fastest lap. If Luke can take the fastest lap and stay in P2 ahead of Finn, he'll take the championship win. Finn needs to get back past him. While Jaeger though, on the hard tyres, dropping down to P4, which is a mistake I thought from all the drivers in hards. I thought it should have been a medium to soft race. IRS LB44 struggling. Terror Beast on the slower tyres, looking faster. We've got Wild Jaeger making a move on Finn, who's now dropped down to P4 and is 6 points away from his rival, who will be taking a championship win if it stays this way. Finn struggling for the pace here. Early on though, only lap 2 or 15. Jaeger with a bit of a moment. Terror Beast trying to get past IRS LB44. We'll have DRS and DRS now flying around the outside. IRS LB44 has got wing damage as well, so that's possibly why he hasn't got the pace. DMS Racing looked like he had wing damage as well, actually. No, it doesn't. But these two, 2 points between them, 2 McLarens. IRS LB44 is going to have to box. There's no point losing time too much. Get into the pit, change the front wing, fresh set of tyres and try to do something. That was Wild Jaeger with the fastest lap there. So we've got a 4-way battle for the lead here. Just Picky on the softs. Already under pressure from Luke. He's taking the lead of this race. And is currently taking the lead of the championship. There's Finn in the background in P4. We'll be losing 13 points to Luke if it stays this way. Just Picky trying to go up the inside, trying to help his teammate out. I'm trying to help himself out in the championship for the constructors. Racing Bulls really can't DNF in this race, so they've got to be careful not to be any incidents. There you go, all over the back of Just Picky. He's already struggling on those softs. You would think he'd be a lot quicker out the corners than the guys around him, but not that way at the moment. Jaeger all over the back of him. Up the inside, there's contact, and that's Jaeger round. Terror Beast, does he get the IRS to Jaeger? No, he doesn't. Finn now moves back up into P2. Getting past his teammate, gives himself right back into the race. He did look a bit out of pace in P4 there, but like I said, it was early on in the race. Jaeger's dropped back 1.9 seconds. Finn jumps into the lead now, changing the championship battle once again. Luke's having none of it though. Tries to pull through the outside. How much quicker is Jaeger? Can he catch up? Oh, lost a big chunk of time there. Just Picky into the pits already on lap 5. Those softs not working on the racing ball. What tyres is he going for? Mediums or hards? Onto the hards. That's a surprise. Where's he going to rejoin? P6 ahead of IRS 44, who's just coming into the final corner now. But Just Picky lost about, how many seconds did he lose there? Lost about, about 20 seconds. So it's about 20 seconds for a pit stop, let's remember that. If he can make some time up here, he's going to undercut Luke and Finn and take the lead of the race. Terror Beast with a 3-second time penalty, but multiple warnings. Running off the track too many times, gaining an advantage from the white lines, while Jaeger is catching up here. Really close to that DRS gap of 1 second. Gets inside actually. Got some straight line speed in that house by the looks of it. Lost some time in the corners. We actually missed a lot of time in the straight as well there, so I think it's retaking the lead off Luke. I think this battle's going to go all the way to the last lap, and we're not going to know who's won the championship until then. Just Picky, 19 seconds behind the leaders now. Gaining time. He getting that right onto the back of Luke, who's into the pits. So maybe I was wrong about these tyres. If Luke's already into the pits, just because he's undercutting them by quite a lot. Already took a second out of them on the outlap. It's going to be pretty close between Luke and Just Picky here. Just Picky coming into turn one. It's going to be very close. Just Picky's going to be just ahead, I think. Indeed he is. So Just Picky effectively undercutting Luke there, who was ahead. Just Picky was in P3. But Luke with the DRS looking to get past. Yeah, they're catching quite a lot of on Yoga and Finn here. It's going to be 18 seconds, I think, coming into this corner. Yeah, Jaeger's into the pits. Finn stays out another lap. I think you realise how strong this undercut here. Just pick you over the back of Luke. Jaeger's in the pits. Onto a set of mediums. They used to be when they come out ahead. Might break DRS of Jaeger here. So Finn's going to come out in P4 in this battle. Doesn't realise it yet, but he's got to be careful he doesn't lose DRS from these guys. Here comes Just Picky on Luke again. Terror Beast and DMS racing not too far away from each other. Could be an undercut there for one of those drivers, meaning DMS racing, trying to get an undercut. Just Picky's round. Been some sort of moment for him. While Jaeger's up to P5, right behind Luke. Finn has stayed out again. Purple final sector there for Wild Jaeger. Feeling the grip on the mediums here. And he's in very good contention to win this race. Trying to go up the inside, not quite. Purple sector 1 as well. I think it's going to be a fastest lap for Jaeger here. Makes the move on Luke. IRS W44 pushing too hard in the background in P7 for 3 seconds. I think he is making some ground though. I think he's made some time on DMS racing possibly. Let's see if Finn dives into the pits yet. No, he doesn't. Stays out another lap. He's going for softs. You've got to be very careful though. He's losing a lot of time here to Wild Jaeger and Luke. He's going to be where Just Picky is. Wild Jaeger setting the new fastest lap. Has picked up a 3-second time penalty though, which is not good news for Finn. Terror Beast onto a brand new set of mediums. RSW44 desperately needing a safety car to have a good end to this F1 24 race. We wait for the top two to box. Luke struggling with the rear tyres there on these hard tyres. Still inside the DRS of Jaeger. They're pulling away from just Picky as well, as you would expect with the DRS and the pressure tyres. But Jaeger's consistency could cost him a race win here. Finn Kits finally dives into the pits, along with DMS Racing. Oh, he's messed it up completely. That's going to be wing damage, and that's not how you enter the pits from DMS Racing there. 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. And let's have a look then. Luke and Wild Jaeger rejoin about 6 seconds ahead of Finn, who is now 2 seconds behind his teammate as well. So Finn Kits could have just thrown this race completely. He's only got 4 laps to do something about it on these soft tyres. He's got 6 seconds to catch up with Luke in 4 laps. Luke's on for the race win. All he's got to do is stick in the DRS under 3 seconds of Wild Jaeger, and he's won this championship. Got 4 racing laps to go then. Finn has got past his teammate, and you can see the gap is 5.7 seconds. Finn runs wide. That's going to be a track limit warning. He's pushing on now, which he's got to. He wants to win this championship. DMS Racing finally back into the pits. His teammate moving up to P6. No safety cars in this race. Wild Jaeger's everywhere at the moment, struggling as well with the rear tyres now. Here comes Luke. He's possibly on his way to his first ever championship in IRS. Finn Kits is a reigning champion from season 10. He's only won 1 championship, but Luke is well on the way to becoming a new champion in IRS. Wild Jaeger really struggling now, having a really bad lap. Finn has caught up a little bit here, just over 5 seconds. These have got to be absolute qualifying laps from Finn on these soft tyres. Got to give it everything you can. Just Picky trying to stay with him, but no chance. Finn didn't even get the fastest lap though. 25.3 for Finn. DMS Racing, RSW44 into the pits. I think he's trying to go for the fastest lap. The 2 McLarens at the end, both trying to snatch away the fastest lap. Which could change the position in the standards between RSW44 and DMS Racing. Back up to the front. There's Wild Jaeger taking the lead of the race, but he has got a 3-second time penalty, as you can see. At the moment is taking P2 home. Luke's so much quicker at this stage, and he's being held up quite a lot, which is allowing Finn to catch up ever so slightly, but that's not going to be enough. And the championship's going to be taken from Finn Kitts and handed to Luke. If he can just keep these 2 more laps behind the house. No mistakes from Luke here. Back into the race lead. RB though, definitely going to take the instructors as it stands. Finn's tyres already come off, I think. Side by side action for the lead. Here comes Jaeger around the outside. Then to position. What would be perfect for Jaeger, and what would be perfect for Finn if these 2 came together. Still got 1 racing lap to go. Final racing lap of the season. Luke's in the lead of the race and on the way to being champion. There's nothing Finn can do down in P3. He's trying his best. It's not going to quite work out. Just picky within the DRS range of his teammate as well. Here we go then, does Wild Jaeger go for the move down into the braking zone. Thinks about it, not quite close enough. Wasn't quite enough of a gap. Jaeger struggling with the exit. Luke with a great exit. Applies the IRS. And I fear that could be it for Jaeger. Luke's on his way to being champion. He's got 1 more sector to go. Oh, big moment from Luke. Under pressure. A squeaky run time. Just picky getting past Finn as well. To make it even more misery for his teammate. Luke's coming into the last couple of corners. Just very close now. Into the final corner we come. Luke's going to take victory here in the finale. And he's going to take the Drivers' Championship away from Finn. What a result there for Luke. While Jaeger's going to come home in P2, 76 thousandths of a second ahead of just Picky. Finn Kitts is going to come home in P4. That's the Constructors' title for the Racing Bulls. But congratulations to Luke, who's victorious in both the race and the championship. First ever championship for him in Tier 2. Congratulations to him. Terra Beast comes home in P5 as a reserve. Not enough for Aston Martin to beat the 2 Racing Bulls. Here's the IRS LB44 giving us some donuts towards the end. If he can get it right into the wall. Giving us some reverse donuts, giving us some entertainment. DMS Racing is going to join in as well as the 2 McLarens celebrate what is season 11. Both of them struggling to even get a donut. Stick it in gear 1, turn the throttle, turn the steering on me and just do some donuts. There we go. Crashing into the wall, giving us some wing damage. IRS W44 crosses the line. And we wait for DMS Racing to also do the same as we come to an end. As he teases us across the line as we finish F124 for the final time with DMS Racing in P7. There we go, that's him done, and that is the end of the season. Driver of the day. Who's that going to be for the game? Pretty sure it's going to be Luke. Yeah, it is. And for me as well. I'm going to give Luke driver of the day. I think it's from P4 in the grid to the race win and winning the title. A well-deserved victory for him. There's confirmation. Luke beating Finn by 13 points in the race, which goes down to 11 points in the championship. Racing Bulls, Constructors Champions. I think the combined Constructors Champions as well goes to Racing Bulls. I'm not actually sure, let me check that. No, it doesn't, so it goes to Aston Martin. Aston Martin have definitely won that. They are victorious in the combined Constructors, as well as the Tier 1 Constructors and Luke winning the drivers. So good all-round season for both Tier 1 and Tier 2 Aston Martins. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's tuned in this season and watched on Twitch and YouTube. To all the drivers, thank you for participating. It's been a good season. Confirmation about F1 25 will be released to the server next week, and we are in motion of putting that forward, so stay tuned for that. We'll see you for season 12, which will be in most likely July. Peace out. I'm off to delete F1 24.